You ever sit there at 2 a.m. staring at your ceiling like discount philosopher thinking, why the hell does he not know what he wants with me yet? Good, because I'm about to tell you something that might sting. He actually does know something, just not what you think. And before we even begin, sweetheart, hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sexy little tap 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 on your screen. Also, quick announcement, I am doing one-on-one coaching again, and I need to confess something embarrassing. I accidentally priced coaching at $1,500. $1,500. I must have been drunk on kombucha or possessed by demon of capitalism. Coaching starts at $30. Don't worry, Big Sister fixed it. Link in description and pinned comment. And also, if you want deeper breakdown of male psychology and why men suddenly stop taking you seriously, watch the new Patreon video. It's already roasting hearts like fresh shashlik. Now, okay, focus. Men. The one. How long it takes. Let me start with your pain. Because I see you, baby. You think he's taking too long. You think he's wasting your time. You think he's unsure about you. You think maybe you did something wrong, said something wrong, breathed too loudly, asked one question too many, blinked suspiciously. Relax. You didn't ruin world peace, but you also don't understand what's happening inside his very overcooked scrambled egg male brain. So here is the surprising part. Very few women know this. Men do not fall in love like us. They do not choose the one like us. They don't wake up and think, I feel connection. Maybe she's it. That's woman thing. Men, completely different timeline, completely different process. If female love is slow simmer, male love is microwave. Nothing, 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 and then suddenly ding, he's obsessed. But this is where things shift. Men decide if you're potential the one, much earlier than you think, but they don't commit to that decision until much later. They know quickly, but they act slowly. Why? Because men do not move when they feel. They move when they trust. And trust takes time. Pay attention to this part. This is where most women screw themselves. You think the softness, the affection, the early chemistry means something final. But for him, it means he likes you. Not that he trusts you with his vulnerabilities, his fears, his future, his little emotional potatoes he keeps hidden under bed. Now let me tell you something even juicier. Something that will make your jaw and maybe your standards drop. The average man knows if you're long-term material in the first 2 to 3 months. But he does not know if he is ready to choose you until around 6 to 12 months. Not because of you, because of himself, because of his money, his goals, his emotional maturity, his unfinished trauma that he refuses to call trauma because I'm fine, I don't care, it doesn't matter. This is a mistake that changes everything. Women think men choose women. Men choose timing, and then choose woman who fits that timing. Let me give you delicious examples so you understand. In Bridgerton, yes, darling, we're going there. Do you remember Anthony Bridgerton? That man didn't even see Kate as possibility at first, because his brain was locked in responsibility mode, duty mode. I must marry, but I will not fall in love mode. But the moment his timing cracked open, the moment his walls softened enough, he realized she was the one in snap of fingers. She was always the one. But he couldn't choose her earlier because his internal timeline wasn't ready. That, my love, is male psychology to the bones. Now here's what most women don't realize. When man is ready, it does not take him long at all. He moves fast, decisive, straight shooter, eyes clear like Siberian lake. But when he is not ready, you could be the hottest woman alive with backstory of tragic princess and ass of gym legend. He still won't choose you, not because you're unworthy, but because you're asking him to step into chapter he hasn't even opened yet. This is where things shift again. Your panic, your anxiety, your, oh God, why isn't he sure yet? It comes from thinking his hesitation is about you. It's not. His hesitation is about his life. Men do not choose women from emotion. Men choose women from internal stability. And before you scream at me in the comments, yes, of course some men are trash, some men are indecisive, some men are stringing you along like cheap Christmas lights. But for majority of good men, the timeline isn't emotional, it's logistical. Now shorter pattern interrupt because I feel your mind drifting. Ask yourself, Does he treat you well? Does he include you in his world? Does he show consistency? Does he communicate? Does he show affection in his male, awkward potato way? If yes, he's evaluating you, slowly, methodically, like Russian grandmother inspecting cucumbers. If he's hot and cold, inconsistent, disappears breadcrumbing you, baby, he's not deciding if you're the one. He already decided you're not. And before you panic, no, this doesn't mean you're unworthy. If you haven't seen my video why you're not asking for too much, you're asking the wrong man, watch it next. Seriously, it's like emotional Botox. It will smooth out that anxiety on your forehead and remind you that your standards are not problem. Your man selection is. Back to timeline. So how long does it take? Real answer. Enough time for him to see you in different seasons of his life. A few months for spark, a few more for trust, a few more for certainty. But here's kicker. Men do not fall deeper because of how much you give. Men fall deeper because of how much they feel respected, understood, and emotionally at peace with you. You want him to know you're the one? Don't perform. Don't chase. Don't over-nurture. Don't try to secure a spot in his heart by over-delivering like Amazon Prime girlfriend. Just stay in your feminine authenticity. Let him see you. Let him experience you. Let him approach you. Let him choose you. And if he doesn't, then he's not the man for you. Russian big sister warning. If man takes more than a year, and he is not traumatized, not homeless, not in war zone, and not recovering from breakup, he's not slow. He's just not investing. Men commit to women they don't want to lose. If he is comfortable taking his sweet time, guess what? He thinks you'll stay forever no matter how long he drags it out. And this is where you need boundaries. Not pressure, not nagging, solid boundaries. Because here is truth you don't want to hear. Men move when they feel you're valuable and rare. If you act like woman who cannot walk away, he feels no urgency. If you act like woman with options, he feels clarity. Now my favorite part, yes, I see your little blush. Let me talk to you directly. You have been trained to think that if man doesn't choose you fast, you are doing something wrong. When in reality, his timeline has nothing to do with your worth. Men choose emotional readiness, not emotional intensity. You feel rejected? I know. You feel not chosen? I know. You feel like every time you start to like a man, he slows down like old Soviet elevator? I know. You're not alone. But you must hear this. Just because he didn't choose you doesn't mean you weren't worthy. Sometimes you were simply not his timing. And sometimes, sweetheart, he was not your man at all. He was just lesson with good shoulders. Now tell me in comments. How long did it take a man in your life to realize what he wanted with you? I want to see your stories. I want to laugh, cry, and roast some exes with you. Before we end, let me plug our Patreon video again, because it ties perfectly to this. If you watch this whole thing thinking, but why did my last guy stop taking me seriously right when things were getting good? The Patreon video breaks this down so perfectly you will feel like I read man's diary. And after this, binge the Big Sister playlist. Pour wine, put on pajamas. Let me heal your brain cell by cell. Now your homework. Tonight, I want you to write down the last 3 times you felt confused by a man's slow decision making. Then write what you assumed it meant about your worth. And finally, write what you now know, that his timeline is reflection of his readiness, not your lovability. Come here. Big sister moment. You are lovable. You are unforgettable. You are magnetic. You are woman men do not forget even when they pretend to. You are not too much. You are simply woman who needs right man with right timing. I love you. I believe in you. And you are going to be absolutely fine. Now go glow, my little danger. Click the link to my coaching program, Your Russian Big Sister. You can choose between these 3 coaching options. I will respond in 2 or 3 days. I won't take longer, and if I do, I give refund. These are the options. And to purchase an email coaching, please click on Ask Me Your Question and fill the required information like name, email, and question. And after you're done, go to the cart, top right, and check out. I will respond in about 2 or 3 days because many are asking for question.